Alright, so, sorry. Excuse me. Got to watch Chris Jericho wrestle and lose his championship. Wait, was it for the belt? I can't remember. My buddy called me up and everything, and we were talking. So, the Hawaiian baby wild rose seeds. Alright, so I would say I didn't chew them up properly. You're supposed to chew them up for really good in your mouth and let it soak there. Kind of like a dip. I don't want to say a dip, but ever do goodies? That's a rhetorical question. It's kind of like goodies. You put the powder in your mouth and just kind of like let it sit there. So with this, with the seeds, let me take a breath. So with the seeds, you chew and let them just kind of marinate in your mouth, and you swallow them. So I think I did that a little too quickly. At the third hour, roughly I was experiencing, pretty much about an hour ago, I was experiencing, a rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath. And I've been experiencing a shortness of breath ever since that ritual and whatnot, when I got stung by a scorpion and shit. The tattoo's gone and everything, and actually can't even really see I don't think I got a scar there. I'm actually surprised at like how well it healed. Wish the rest of my body would heal freaking better like that. But I mean, that thing, like that should have like been butterflied shut or something like that. That was deep. Going on a tangent. If you're going into these wild rose seeds, thinking you're gonna trip on acid, you're not. At least with 5 seeds, and that's my first time doing it. Well, I'm doing the next time, because I've got 6 seeds, and I actually pulverized them and let them soak in distilled water. I had that temperature of about 120 degrees or so, and then it cools down, and let that. I'm gonna do that overnight, because I'm not taking those things today. It's actually not too bad of a thing, and it's pretty weird feeling, actually. Like, once the anxiety and when there's calmness, there's a lot of clarity. I mean, so much clarity, and it's just like snapping out of things. My hands are dry. And you just kind of like actually feel fucking human. I know that's a weird thing, weird for me to say, and it's like, I look at my channel and some of the things that, and I can, it hasn't been easy being a freaking combat veteran and being told that, I've got all this blood on my hands. I haven't done anything, to really warrant these things. And, as I was telling my buddy earlier, I'm just doing everything I can not to commit suicide. I'm not trying to hurt anybody else in the process of living my life. I want to leave this place better than I found it. After I got out of the Army, like once I realized my position with the Army and the VA and everything, my mind switched, and I just went back to work. And it seems like, oh, well, you live like a bum, you don't do anything, The shit that I did with the schools, all the research, all the harassment, everything I endured. And I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. More of an understanding. Maybe I didn't do things right. Maybe I was too headstrong. Maybe I did lose a lot of the potential audience I would have, earned just due to my inability to control my emotions. Well, the problem with all that is being alone, not being able to go to anyone for help. I've always been, and what I mean, you know, just like a spiritual guidance, you know, just someone there, best friend, you know, just, I've been missing that. I've lost a lot of people in my life because of egos. I've earned mine, and a lot of people walk around with undeserved egos, and unless they're going to be helping me, you know, unless they're trying to help themselves out, trying to move forward, your ego doesn't serve a purpose. It just simmer down, and if you can't be part of, you know, the solution, don't be part of the problem. I really went on a tangent, and that's kind of like the thing with LSA, lysergic alkaline. I believe that's what it is, because lysergic acid is LSD, roughly, and so it's just more about the way it attaches to the neurons and stuff like that. I was actually onto something. Then I was like, wait a second, do I actually know what I'm talking about? And no, I actually do, because pH balance and everything. And so LSA is more, it's more of an alkaloid, from my understanding, whereas the lysergic acid is, well, it's acid and whatnot. So, and I don't know if I already said this. I pulverized the 6 seeds, put them in water that was about 120 degrees, so, and then it cooled down from there. And I'm using distilled water, because distilled water is very thirsty, meaning that it's looking to leach materials, minerals, and whatnot. That's why people don't recommend drinking distilled water, because it can lead to osteosclerosis or porosis, skeletal disorders, because the distilled water attacks the calcium in your body and whatnot. The thing is, I drink it, and I reinforce my drinks with it. Actually, if I'm making tea, I put my own mineral, like instead of getting the spring water, tap water, excuse me, seawater. There's elements in there, you know, whatnot. Distilled water is pure H2O. There's nothing in there, and so it acts like a sponge and just kind of pulls everything. And so, you know, that's why I make tea with it, and that's why it's used in batteries and everything of that nature. And so this is the confusion part of it. And at the same time, I actually took 2 kratums, what was it, MIT 45 or something like that, 2 capsules first time, and extract. And being where I live and everything, I was able to, you know, score a little bit of ganj and freaking blazed up. And so that's kind of after 3 hours taking 5 seeds, it becomes a little bit better. But being able to smoke really helped out. It took away the anxiety and everything. And the kratom is, that might make my stomach upset though. I think I just talked about 50 different things. And it's like, and you want to run for president of the United States? You're just a drunk, disgruntled, druggy, freaking, you know, combat veteran, disgruntled combat veteran, or fucking problem. Sorry, I got some drink, but look at my work previous to you know, falling down deep, you know, and hard, you know, kicking my ass, and you know, learning how to appreciate things again. How many people can, you know, have great lives, wonderful families, and are bedridden alcoholics just because they didn't know how to handle, you know, a situation. And when I was downrange, a command sergeant major killed himself after being, you know, after he was caught having an affair with a specialist. I mean, his career was over. I mean, he was in, no, his family was over, roughly. I mean, pretty close to, I mean, well, I mean, that's, and then, I mean, because, like, it was his first time, yeah, right. He just didn't think he would get caught on his last deployment, did he? Karma is evil. And that's why I'm glad I got my ass kicked early on, so I can actually enjoy my old age and don't have to worry about getting my ass kicked as much. And I retired at 28 years old and been fighting for America, you know, in colleges, in my towns, with corporations. Words on getting Pepsi, you know, crystal clear Pepsi back, for instance. You know, I've done things. I'm very proud of myself. And just because freaking all of y'all don't know why I'm freaking in this, where I'm at right now in my life, and y'all don't have any understanding. You just want to be like, oh my God, well, and just listen to all the naysayers and actually looking up, you know, doing your homework and seeing like, holy crap, why didn't this guy kill himself? Because that's the thing. I know a lot of people would have committed suicide by now. It would have hurt a lot of people. And that's what kills me. Is that people think that because I don't have my way, I'm just going to start killing people. And then kill myself and be like, well, all or nothing, right? That's not the way. I mean, competitively, that's the way I think. I'm going to kill that, you know. I'm going to kill John Cena for World, you know, Heavyweight Championship, right? Or WWE Universal Belt, or whatever it is these days. Basically, it's just, they don't have enough emotion behind the title. That's pretty much it. The titles are meaningless. So don't be so quick to judge. I'm a good person. I know I'm a good person. I'm a damn fine person. And the fact that all these people lied about me, but I'm still here free without any violent offenses. I've done good. And I'm sorry that everyone else thinks that I'm the biggest piece of shit failure in this world. Most of you would have broken by now. Well, I wouldn't even say by now because you wouldn't even gotten here. Too weak, too frail. You know, I'm the ugly duckling. You know, I grew up and I know who I am. I'm very proud of who I am, and we can all work together, people. Because this guy's coming back. And I will get where I want to be. I just need to kick my ass a little bit in order to feel again. It's all about loving ourselves, you know, loving oneself, you know. Why should we need to be with someone at all? Mystic Girls, go check them out. Be safe, be kind, stay strong, and I think the recipe is chew 5 Hawaiian glory seeds, Hawaiian glory seeds, Hawaiian wild rose, baby wild rose seeds, Hawaiian baby wild rose seeds. Crush, chew them up. Wait about 3 hours. Get to that anxiety point. Take some kratom and smoke a bowl, and you'll be stellar for the next couple of hours. And I think that's where, once you get past like the first 3 hours, I think you're good. Don't take more than 5 or 6. All right, I'm being dead serious with it. It was really, getting me worked up and everything. So, and I'm not a lightweight. I am thirsty. I want to drink a beer, and they say don't drink beer, so, or alcohol. So I'm gonna drink some beer and see what happens. I am the experiment. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Maybe I'll just go live.